A new training season started, and I have a dilemma. I'm training a group of people for about 8 weeks, just once a week, and I'm wondering, how should I measure the progress? Or should I measure it at all? On the first session, I could, of course, do some tests, pick some exercises, and then do the similar tests in the end. Well, I actually thought I would not do the measuring. And that's something that's actually reoccurring in my own training and even in my own nutrition. That measuring too much probably has a lot of negative effects. Let me explain. When I train someone just once every week, there's 6 other days in the week there where anything can happen. I have no control of it. There's also a chance that a person might not be able to attend every week. Then there's even more days that I have no control of. Now, of course, if you have a very, very specific exercise where it's very technical, you can measure the progress for the technical part of it. And of course, that would also mean that it would at least seem that they got stronger, faster, or just more efficient. So maybe a small measurement would be good. But I know, for instance, when I do sports, it really depends on the sport as well, how much you measure. When I run track, there's usually a coach with a stopwatch because you're trying to keep a certain tempo. And it's very rare that you go max speed. But the measurement is also there to see if you're training too much. So once the time drops too much, the coach knows to kill the training. Even though the athlete would like to continue, the results are going down, but you can see that it's not worth continuing. And it's a little bit similar in throwing events. You can see how you perform. There's lines on the field. You can see it yourself. You don't even have to have a coach that tells you the time. And you don't have to fear that the coach would lie and tell you a different time or measure it wrong with the hand time. So in a throwing training, you might actually be doing 100% quite a lot, which may be detrimental as well for the training. But there you measure all the time. And this is, of course, also very interesting and can be very motivating. And it's fun to know how well you throw. If you compare it to throwing, let's say, indoors, where you just throw against a drape and you don't know how far that throw would have flown, then it sort of takes out the fun of it. But when you start measuring everything all the time, let's say if you go to the gym and you write down everything, how many reps did I do today? How much weight? Then that becomes a tedious task, and for me it feels like work, and it just takes out all the fun of it. And when I'm coaching someone, so the problem I had as well is that there's a lot of different people, and some people are afraid of tests, and some people really don't like them, and they get nervous. And why create that feeling? So I actually decided not to measure anything before and after. And after all, when you get older, your results will go down. So if you like to measure, then you're going to be in trouble once you get older. When you're in your 40s, you're just going to stop all the sports, right? Because your results are going down and you're not motivated to train. So I think measuring stuff, if it works for you, use it, but otherwise, forget about it. The same thing when I'm coaching someone as a personal trainer, or if you have a personal trainer, a personal nutritionist, whatever you have, try to decide for yourself, discuss, should you measure, what should you measure, and how much and how frequently. Because I'm telling you, it can really just do more damage than good. Well, that's it for today. I'm Eric Snell, the author of the Fit Businessman book. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at work.